Hey, all right, guys. I think I've spent enough time on the sidelines. Some people have shared some trades that potentially look good, they wanted me to look at, but in all cases, I'm saying the same thing, still too risky. Well, here's what I'm thinking. The daily model is very low on the Stoke. Now, the Stoke model did give us a little trick reversal here, so that kind of screwed with our heads a little bit. But overall, my last update on YouTube, my Mucho Cafino update, I specifically said it's going to hold in this range. So buy here, so the stop loss down here. Now, I entered into a short-term, low-risk trade where I had a really tight stop loss just below the 99 EMA, and that wick down hit my stop loss. But I also entered into another position without a stop loss. Well, actually, I think I placed a stop loss like a quarter of the way into the cloud. So down here, like closer, like 46.5, and the wick didn't hit that. But I've since removed that stop loss. I'm treating it as a long-term entry where if we dump down, even if we dump down to 40K, I'll buy more down there, but I'm just not touching it. I'm holding it long-term. Um, that's the type of trade you can get into now. Those smaller positions where you're not putting in all your capital, you're putting in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of your capital, and you're setting that aside and saying, all right, I'm not going to touch it. If it drops down to 20K, I don't care. I'm waiting for this thing to go to 100K. I don't care what happens in the meantime. Those are the sorts of trades I'm starting to enter now. So I'm buying Ethereum and BTC right now. I already have BTC. I'm adding an Ethereum position and I'm adding to my BTC position right now because again, this looks really bullish. It's holding on each of my dynamic supports. We have that cloud wall coming up. Everything about it looks really, really strong. So I'm entering now because there's a high probability of a bounce here, but there's still that chance that we dump into the cloud. And again, once we dump into the cloud, we're going to go all the way down here to the 382 fib retracement, which is right here at about 40K. That's also right where the bottom of the cloud is. So that's going to be the target, and that's where we're going to see the next big bounce if we fall into this Ichimoku cloud. But if we continue upward here, then I'm going to do really well because I'm entering into that position now. Now, I'm not getting a huge position, but I am putting leverage onto it. I'm going to apply 10x leverage most likely to these trades. Again, I'm not putting a huge sum of money in, but since I'm using 10x leverage, there's a decent chance that I will make a nice profit if it bounces. So since there's probably 70 or 80% chance it bounces here, but there's still maybe not that high. It's probably 60-40, 60 chance we continue upward, still a 40% chance we